You're live.
Okay, Nance, we are live. Hello, everyone, for our
Hello.
informal afternoon chat. This is our third one, Wednesday.
Yeah,
Um,
Wednesday afternoon.
I'm John, and this
I'm
is
Nancy.
Nancy. And as you know, with J&N Travels, welcome. Thank you for joining us. And let's just take a peek who's in here. Start out with Sarah and Bob from Q's Cruisers.
Q's
And
Cruisers.
Sean, and I assume Casey's in the background somewhere, vacay mode.
Hi, Sean, Casey.
Fisher Fun Ventures.
Fisher Fun.
Weekend RVing. Hello. And D Incognito.
Hello.
Welcome, everyone, to our afternoon chit chat.
Hello, Weekend RVing and D Incognito.
How's everyone doing? What's the weather like? We've got what do we got out there, Nance?
Sunny and windy.
Sunny, and you can see the foliage. I thought it peaked 2 weeks ago when we were out videotaping, and it looks like past weekend it peaked.
Yeah.
Did you say?
Yeah, it did. It's pretty.
In fact, I forgot to remove it from behind us there. That is actually a picture from our yard, I think it was, of the foliage right behind us there. Hey, Danny. And Monarch Moments, welcome. Let's see, Vanderella, welcome, Kelly. So, like we normally do on this chit chat, I put together a bunch of little tidbits in the travel news, and if we could make it a two-way conversation, and you could give your input. Actually, I'll start out with this one since Monarch Moments are here, and I know they're big Disneyland fans. And I don't know how many Disneyland fans, Dan, you would be a Disneyland guy. Johnny, hi, Johnny. And Johnny and Kelly would be. Anyone out in the West? Oh, welcome, beautiful Fetching Rose. Well, the first one is the reopening of Disneyland. The California governor is being persistent and that he does not want to open it. He spoke at a news conference just yesterday on the subject about reopening it, and he's being very stubborn about the theme parks. He's confident that science and data will support when the time is to reopen it. Now, we did something interesting, though, if you've been following it all. He sent a small incognito group out to Florida from California to check on Disney World. They were in the park, I think it was last week for a few days, walking around the parks and seeing how things were working out and how they were handling it. And I guess he did this some of the other main parks. They didn't list them, but I'm assuming it's probably Universal and SeaWorld, stuff like that. So it seems like for you West Coasters, that maybe it's closer to opening than we think right now, because he's certainly doing his research to try and find a reason to open up. Input? Anyone have anything to say about that?
And
expect a little bit of happiness from the Monarch Moments. Let's see.
okay.
What do you think about that, Nance?
Well,
we've heard things back from Disney World, and Disney World is doing such a good job. But, I was watching a few podcasts and stuff yesterday for people who live in Florida, and there seems to be a little bit of, they're starting to get sick of enforcing the face mask, and a lot of the employees or cast members are not pushing for it as much as they were. So I'm wondering now with the crowds possibly getting a little bit higher if that's going to become an issue down there. Let's see. Newsom. I guess we should start popping here. Let's see if I can grab some of these. Ooh. All right, so we got.
Did you say?
Q's Cruises. Vacay mode. Fisher. RV. Incognito. Monarch Moments. Now, Danny's saying, oh, that's not what hey planning time. Yeah, that's right. Danny, do you get out to Disneyland much? I know your park of that you have season tickets for is up in Branson. I can't remember the name now. But
Branson, Missouri, they go to that park. Yeah, I don't know the name, but I don't know the name either.
I was wondering if you get over to Disneyland at all.
Silver Dollar or something like that.
I'm sure they'll tell us. Kelly. Let's see.
Can't chat long. Danny says you can't chat long, but wanted to show my support. Thank
I
you,
appreciate it, Danny.
Thank you very much. And hello, beautiful
Johnny.
fetching Rose. Thank you for your compliment.
Johnny, I missed you keeping me company last night at work. I get in there and turned on my computer at typical time, and I saw a bearded person doing the show. I said, "That's not Johnny." They're on their way to Mayberry.
Oh, they're on there. Yes, we were talking about Mayberry
Blaine took
yesterday.
her Thursday night show last night.
Yeah, that's how. Wow, I would love to go there. I used to love watching Andy Griffith, and so Mayberry isn't a real place, but it's based on where Andy Griffith grew up.
Yeah,
and I think Felicity said it was called Mount Airy. Felicity,
yeah, I'm not sure how you know it's Garrett. Garrett, is that you?
So yeah. And
who's the one telling us all about
Felicity?
Okay, she said
it's called Mount Airy, but the campground itself is called Mayberry. But she said the town might as well be called Mayberry because they have a replica of Floyd's barbershop.
Yeah.
But the campground itself is called Mayberry.
Yeah, we were on the Daydream
about nice
coffee
things.
show yesterday.
Yes, we were on his coffee show.
2 days ago, right? Monday. That was a lot of fun. That's where we met.
Yeah.
Felix.
Yeah, and we were talking about.
Yeah, I know, Kelly. Wayne filled in.
So are you guys at the campground right now? Are you at the Mayberry campground?
I think she said they're en route.
Oh, they're en route. Okay.
Yeah. I'm a WDW fan. I met people there once from California, and they said really it's better than Disneyland. Yeah, I mean, I've never been to Disneyland, but you just look at the scope of the size of the park, and it's got 4 parks and 2 water parks and 2 miniature golfs.
Well, your sister's been to Disneyland, and of course she favors Disney World over Disneyland, but
Disneyland's got the nostalgia too. Yeah. And that's where
and she also liked the Knott's Berry Farm. She was able to go to Knott's Berry Farm, and she really liked that.
Yeah. Mount Airy.
I thought it was. I thought Felicity said it was Mount Airy. Yeah, Mount Airy.
That's what Kelly just said.
Yeah, Kelly just said that.
Okay, our next news item. I'm going to give you, just for your curiosity, if you don't want to stay in America and you don't want to get on a cruise ship, or you can't get on a cruise ship, here are 10 Caribbean destinations where travelers don't need to quarantine as of 10/14. Oh, that's today. Okay, as of today. So mark these down if you're looking to go to an island where you don't have to quarantine. I think you still have to go through probably a series of tests and stuff like that, like you do everywhere, but you don't have to quarantine. And they are Aruba, Jamaica, Anguilla, Belize, Barbados, which is our favorite, one of our favorite islands.
We love Barbados. The beach is beautiful there. It's a beautiful, beautiful beach.
Dominican Republic.
Well, it's not bad. I wouldn't mind going there someday.
Jamaica.
See, I did that. You're supposed to say Aruba, Jamaica because of that song.
Well, you can do that.
Aruba, that's Jamaica.
Fine. Puerto Rico. St. Lucia. St. Lucia. St. Martin. And the Turks and Caicos Islands. So those 10 groups of islands are open without quarantine.
Wow.
So if you're looking to book I'm not sure which of those have all-inclusives and which you'd have to just get a hotel, but. All right.
And the flights would be cheaper now, right?
Flights are dirt cheap. Who was telling us someone got a flight for $39? $39? I think it was to Florida just recently.
Oh my gosh. I'm itching to go on a vacation. Wow, I really am.
Okay, so Vanderell's answering your question about
let me see.
They're driving right now.
Oh, they're driving right now. Oh, hi, Hugh Studios.
Kelly, what state are you in right now?
Yeah, so she's driving right now. She said, Dean Canito said Walt Disney World has the Animal Kingdom.
One isn't better than the other between Walt Disney. Yeah, I think each holds its own character. I mean, I just like Walt Disney World. Well, I haven't been to Disneyland. I would love to go to Disneyland to experience it. But I just love the huge area for Disney World. You could just stay on there for 2 weeks and not even have to leave the property.
I wasn't. You were more of a big Walt Disney World person than me, but the more I went, the more I fell in love with it. And I absolutely love Walt Disney World.
One of the things we do all the time, we were going to Disney World for usually 14 to 17 days every other year because I owned a timeshare. And one of the things we would do is we would do the park every other day. And in between, we would do resort hopping.
Yeah, it was fun. We got to visit all the resorts. It was.
You'd ride the monorail, you'd visit a resort.
Yeah, just riding the monorail alone is cool. Or even taking the boat ride across to the, was it the Wilderness Campground that we went to? We took the boat across there.
And also the Wilderness Lodge.
Lodge, right. Yeah, that was really nice. I mean, it's so pretty.
Walt Disney has Animal Kingdom and many more resorts to choose from. Yeah, it's definitely the size. So anything that's that big is going to have a lot more to offer.
Yeah.
Daydreams about night things in the middle of the afternoon, not through my head.
What did he say?
She said, daydreams about nice things in the middle of the afternoon. That was a show.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay, let's see.
Let's see. Monarch Moments. Did you ever read that? It's not about more. It's about, they are different.
Well, they are different. One could say you can feel Walt's hand. Yeah, and that's a big thing. As a lover of all Walt Disney type stuff, I would love to see where it started from, his first ideas. And a lot of them are original rides. Like I guess they still have what's that? The Mr. Toad's Wild Ride out there.
Yeah,
which is long gone. Which is one of the worst rides that you ever had at Disney World. But now nostalgia was, you just had to ride. It's kind of like the Imagination Ride.
Oh yeah, the Imagination Ride. D. Incognito said, "I'm related to a princess in Disneyland. She portrays several different ones." Oh, okay.
They're in Tennessee. Johnny and Kelly are in Tennessee.
Oh, they're in Tennessee. Oh, I would love. That's where the Smoky Mountains are.
Yeah, that's another state.
I would love to do Dollywood and.
We've seen a lot of
Smoky Mountains.
We've seen a lot of videos lately from people who have done day trips here, and I didn't realize there's so much to do in Tennessee.
Yeah,
that would be a great road trip.
Well, daydream about nice things. Garrett said
is that Dave? Is that you talking?
He
worked for Walt Disney World for 20 years.
Who did?
Dave from Fisher.
Oh, he did for 20 years.
And now he's at the Legoland.
Oh, wow.
How's that going there? Have people been respectful of the workers and the masks and all that at Legoland? Relate to a princess in Disneyland, you create several different ones. Oh, that's funny.
I already read that.
I think I'd go around telling people. Yeah, I have royalty in my blood.
I know, really. That's your dream job, is to work for Disney when you retire.
Yeah.
And Fisher Fun Ventures has been working there for over 20 years.
Welcome, Travel Adventures with Eric B.
Hello, Eric B.
Very cool. Okay, it's Dave. Yeah, David, I work at Damon Costuming.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Wow, that would be such an interesting job.
I know.
You should take some, if you haven't already and I haven't seen it, you should take some of your videos and replicate, behind the scenes or talk about it. That would be fascinating.
That would be. I would be interested in that, definitely. That would be really cool.
They have Johnny and Kelly love the Smoky Mountain area.
Oh, yeah, someday. We got to get one of those RVs and just drive across country. There's so many places I want to see. I really do.
That would be the thing that would get us to rent one, I think, is just seeing some of these places. Dave said they have dropped a mandate in our city, but people in Legoland must do a mess. Yes.
Okay.
The governor went wild there about a week or two ago, and he just released everything. The parks can go to capacity if they want to.
Oh, really?
But with any kind of discretion, like Disney has a limit. It sounds like Legoland has a limit. I'm pretty sure Universal and SeaWorld do too.
Yeah.
Okay. Next news item. I gave you your islands. If you're off booking those, hope you're back here now. This one has been in the news. I'm sure everyone knows about it, but I might as well repeat it. Carnival cancels November cruises from Miami and Port Canaveral. And if any of you remember, they were the last holdout. The major cruise lines all postponed their November cruises, and Carnival gave the indication that they were going to run 6 ships out of 2 ports in Florida, Port Canaveral and Miami, I think it was.
Oh, wow. Fisher Fun Venture says he was actually thinking about doing lives or voiceovers for the shows and parades that he was a part of. That would be cool.
That'd be very good.
That would be really cool.
So that has been nixed. I think it was a couple days ago. Carnival bailed and decided to cancel, and they are not doing anything now. So now the date is December for all the major cruise lines.
The date is December?
Yeah, well, that they're saying they could start up because they've basically given the word that the suspension will end at the end of October. So they could have gone in November, but they're not. I think the truth behind this, without giving any kind of political stance at all, but this has been my opinion for the last couple of months, is I think they're all stalling and waiting for the election because
I agree with
it's
you.
been publicized in the news that one party is into reopening businesses a lot quicker than the other one was. The other one is more bases a lot of their decisions on science. And I think the cruise lines are afraid to bring all their several of their employees back again, fly them back, get the ships ready to go out, and then the election doesn't turn out how they wanted to, and all of a sudden they're shut down again.
Yeah.
Because if you remember, the CDC originally wanted to extend it to February.
Right,
So
that's right.
there's a very good chance if one or the other parties wins that they will go along with the CDC and extend it. So that's, I think, what's going on, even though I haven't heard any of the cruise lines admit to that or say that. But
Well,
I think
what
there's a
about
whole
Disney
political
Cruise
background.
Lines? They said they were ready to
No,
go.
in fact, they're the only one which I've heard is already has their ships retrofitted
That's
for the
right.
protocol.
That's right.
But it doesn't do any good if they don't allow cruising. The suspension is just not allowed cruising. So
Okay. And they were
it's the government shutting them down, not them choosing on their own.
Okay.
So let's see.
But that's really impressive. They already got their ships retrofitted.
Yeah.
That makes it's going to make people feel a lot safer on a Disney if you can afford it.
Well, that's the
That's the whole
thing.
thing.
We went once. I would do
we
it in
can
a
afford it.
second, but you can go on 2.5 cruises for the
Yeah.
price of one.
Yeah.
Kelly says a favorite part. They love the downtown shops and restaurants in Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge.
And that's in Tennessee. That's in the
Tennessee,
Smoky Mountains. Well, someday, if all goes well,
Gatlinburg.
I'll visit Tennessee.
See, look, there's another one. See, it seems like a lot of, because it's not that far. A lot of people that live in Florida tend to go to Tennessee.
Yeah. Well, I just think it would be fun to travel cross country. There's so many places.
Well,
I'd love
welcome,
to see.
Chad Cruises.
Hey, Chad Cruises. Thanks for joining
I'm
us.
glad you dropped in. Nice to see you here.
No, they're from the West Coast, right?
They're from trying to go West
Canada.
Coast.
They're from Canada. That's right.
The Toronto area,
Toronto,
if I'm not mistaken, right, guys?
John and I met in Canada.
Kinda.
Well, kinda. Well, we met on a street
Welcome, just
in Quebec.
let's see, just me Fifi, unique fee. Just me Fifi, unique fee. Welcome.
Let's see if I could say that, but just me, Fifi, unique fee. I like that. That's cute.
She's better at pronouncing anything than I am. Let's see. John, you are so right that politics are so much involved in the truth. I think that politics are 90% of it. And it's funny, you listen to a lot of channels out there and they still keep on buying the lines that the cruise lines are giving them. And I'm not blaming the cruise lines. I'd be scared to death because you said, okay, you're told, okay, I can cruise in November. I fly everyone back. I stick a ship out there. And all of a sudden I'm told a month later to close down again. That's going to set you over the edge.
So Fisher Fun Venture says Disney has said that they are focusing on everything, but everything else, and
It's the last thing they
cruising
will.
is the last thing they will work on opening back up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because a lot of the other major cruise lines have come to the forefront, but you don't hear a lot of talk from Disney.
Mm-hmm.
But I have heard that all the ships are ready to go. They're just waiting for the word. But like you said, they've got enough problems. They're trying to open the park on the West Coast. They're trying to deal with issues, of course, in Disney World. And I don't know about overseas. I have no idea how those things are going.
So Chad Cruises says they're from
Nice
Toronto. Is that what you
yeah,
said?
it's
Toronto.
Toronto.
Okay,
Yeah.
you got it right. I got it wrong.
Yeah, they've got some. Chad Cruise is another channel, like so many in here. They have some great videos. I always love watching the videos because they show me parts of Canada I've never been to.
Yeah.
And like you said, you think another country, or not another country, but another state even doesn't have anything.
All right.
That's why we put out that series now where we show highlights of stuff to do in every state, because
Yeah.
I think people just don't realize how much there is to do in every state.
That's why it would be fun to go cross country and see all the, attractions in each state.
Yeah.
Very interesting ones.
Call me Fifi, okay.
Fifi, I like that.
Thanks. We will call you Fifi.
We will
Okay.
call you Fifi.
Next news item. We've covered the cruises, which, like I said, I don't think you're going to hear much noise until the election's over. And I don't even know once the election's over how long it will take before each party will make their move. So you could be talking. I think you're talking basically 2021 before you see cruising. I'll just end it there.
Yeah.
Without any more political discussion. Okay. A few holiday notes that I thought were interesting for you people who travel for the holidays. So here's a few little things surveys that were taken and published. Travelers booking fewer flights for Thanksgiving travel. So that it could mean cheaper flights, but they're also talking about they're going to do a lot less flights.
Isn't Thanksgiving one of the most traveled holidays?
Usually, yeah.
Usually, wow.
But they're talking fewer people are going to be doing it.
Yeah, that's going to really hurt them.
Amtrak gears up for socially distant holiday travel. From what I understand, they're retrofitting all their trains and they're for social distancing, which means they're going to be carrying a lot less people. Don't know if that means you're going to get deals or if that means the price is going to go up because of supply and demand.
Right, because train, it's not a cheap way to travel. It's kind of expensive.
Yeah. Majority of Americans won't visit relatives over the holidays, survey says. Survey says. Are you one of those that won't visit? I don't know.
Can't have any of Mom's homemade pumpkin pie.
That's right, or the fruitcake.
Or the fruit. Well, we can do without the fruitcake, that's for sure.
Almost 80% of those surveyed said they plan on driving to their holiday destinations.
Oh, 80%?
Yeah. Oh. So people just don't want to get on planes or probably trains. They want automobiles.
Well, I mean, that would be awful if they flew there and then got sick and got their whole family sick for the holidays.
Yeah. In the last little tidbit for holiday travel, 2/3 of holiday goers said that they're keeping their trips within 250 miles of home this year. So I guess you're not seeing a lot of people flying coast to coast and stuff like that. Okay, let's see quickly.
Well,
thank you, guys. Goodbye. Oh, thank you. He's referring, I don't know if you're both there or not, but they're referring to, we do every other Monday, we put out a different state. We have the top 10 things to do in that state. I don't know what we're on. I think we just put out Kansas. So
I thought we did.
So if you do the math, you can figure out how far along we are in that.
Yeah, I thought we did Louisiana, but I'm not sure.
Monarch moments. Fruitcake. What was the thing that came up? Oh, we had trivia. Yeah, we had a trivia on our live show.
Yeah, the Waldorf Salad.
Right, that was a Waldorf Salad. We're looking at that as the Christmas.
But I think it was a Jello. It was called the Jello mold, and it had all this fruit in it. Not my favorite dessert.
I actually like it now. I hated it when I was young. You know, we still have it. Just looks so it just looks so bad. Yeah,
I don't like those little candies. They taste funny. The little dried candies that are in a fruitcake or whatever they're called. The little dried
Fifi, thank you for coming. Hope you come back. We do have a live. Our usual every other Sunday live is this Sunday at 5 o'clock.
Yes.
And that's when we play our game, as you know, and we're doing a short video on Barbados, some stuff known Barbados.
Yeah, so please join us. And thanks for coming in. Bye.
Okay, next. Okay, so let's do the next one on the list here.
I think we should have a fruitcake contest and each send us your favorite fruitcake recipe.
Yeah, that would be an interesting. And you could cook one up here in front of people.
I might learn to like it.
Not sure how many of you have access to the mountains and how many of you like to ski. We used to ski and we haven't in years. But the next little tidbit of news is what to expect from the U.S. ski resorts this winter. Ski towns were among the first U.S. destinations affected by the virus as the 1920 season hit its stride. You know, you forget. 2019, 2020.
Oh, okay.
But, you know, it's funny. You forget that. It's been so long ago. This thing started at the end of the ski season.
It did. There's no spring ski. There was no spring skiing.
And we forget that.
That's right, because it started,
So now they're taking note because they want to open up. So most ski resorts are doing away with the day of tickets this year. So don't expect to walk up and buy your ticket that day. Most of them are doing a limited amount of tickets. They're only a limited amount, which you can purchase online or through the resort's app. So remember that planning, guys. Everything's going to be planning this year, which you know that you can't even shop now without planning. We're planning next week to go and film Yankee Candle, and I was reading stuff online, the Yankee Candle in Deerfield, Mass.
Yeah.
And we read online how many things are closed down there, so we're reading that.
My mind doesn't go there. I'm thinking, oh, that sounds fun. We'll go to Yankee Candle. I'm thinking it's, the way it was, everything will be open. My mind doesn't go there, even though it's been 6 months and the world has changed. My mind still doesn't go there. I still forget.
So resorts are restricting capacity this year, some by as much as 50%. So count on reservations for everything you do. Do your homework on the resort you plan, the resort in the mountain you plan on going to. Some resorts plan on reserved parking. Some will require online reservations or advanced pickup on rental gear.
So how does that work with the ski lift itself? I mean, you could still have two in a lift.
They even, I don't have it here. Well, let me finish this and I'll go into that because I don't think I have that on here. Several resorts on the East Coast are recommending booting up in your car because most lockers and locker rooms will not be available.
Oh, wow.
Expect cashless transactions and the use of apps for most of the stuff you do.
Yeah.
So if you're going in for that hot chocolate or that Irish coffee or whatever you're going to get, make sure you have credit cards on it. And masks will be required everywhere.
Wow.
They didn't specify the slopes, so I assume everywhere means slopes too. Yeah, to answer your question, what was your question?
Can you double up on a ski
Oh, yeah.
lift?
They specified that they're going to give people an option. Like if they're in a group, they can get on a ski lift, but they're going to give you the option of if you're alone and there's a ski lift chair that holds 4 people, you can ride that yourself. They're going to give everyone that option. Same thing with gondolas. The ski resorts that have gondolas are not going to just fill people in them. If someone feels uncomfortable, they're going to ride up alone.
So you can ride up. They're going to double them up.
They're going to do whatever. If you're 4 people and it's in a gondola holds 6, you can all 4 go in.
Oh, okay.
But if there's 4 people and then there's a 5th person, that person doesn't want to go, they can ride up in their own gondola and chill. So everything, guys, if you're a skier, is reservations. So
reservations and cash.
Reservations.
And cash if you want to purchase any food items. They won't take. I mean.
I don't know how many U.S. skiers out there. Oh, that's his. Okay. The fruit cake.
Well, I guess I'm a little confused with the.
I didn't see the Louisiana one yet.
Okay,
is it posted? No, that was probably next, right? Kansas, KKL, yeah.
Maybe we.
Yeah, we go in alphabetical order from A to Z. So Kansas, that would probably be next, right? Unless there's another K. Well, it could be Kentucky. Yeah, probably Kentucky next.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So just follow the alphabet and you can probably mark it out every other Monday.
So what are you saying again about the ski slopes? I mean, you have to, they're not actually taking cash. You have to have.
They're doing limited. I'm sure it varies from ski resort to ski resort, but what they're pushing people to do is do stuff on credit cards or use an app. Okay. Try and book it. Try and reserve everything you can in advance. Okay.
Gotcha.
And I'm sure there are some that won't take cash,
Yeah, that's probably true. That's right.
Kelly said Barbados sounds awesome. Yeah, we
love it.
We spent 2 days there on 2 separate cruises, and the video just shows some of the stuff we did. It's great to watch if you're thinking of going, or if one of your cruises in the future goes to Barbados. The first time we went, we did a package deal to a place called the Boatyard.
That was fun.
Which was a good deal. Snorkel. Which we won't talk about now because then we have nothing to narrate over the video.
Yeah, and included a snorkel trip.
And then the second day, my son did the jet ski.
Oh, he loved it.
We did. He was thrilled. That was great because we walked there, but we'll go into that when we on a video. You can have something to narrate.
That's right.
Let's see, Monica, I know what you mean about the little fruitcakes, Nancy, but it's weird. People sending them to us. I ate it one day and started liking it. Your brainwashing that works. I guess anything, if they force it down your throat enough, right? You're gonna get used to it.
I like everything. I'm not picky. It was just fruitcake. I just never, acquired a taste for fruitcake. But hey, who knows?
Yeah. Kelly, send me to Barbados. Yeah, Barbados is a nice island. Even just to go there to a resort. If you go to an all-inclusive, you stay at a hotel. It's just, besides everything it has, it's so clean.
It is.
And so safe. Now,
Yeah.
those are one thing that always make us a little nervous on some islands is go out and taking a walk into the...
It was great because we could just walk to the beach, and the walk to the beach was so nice. And
Welcome, honey, the beach life. Hey, guys, on a
speaking of
quick
beach.
lunch break, thought I would drop by and
Hi,
say
honey.
hello.
We're
Thank you
talking
very
about Barbados for a little bit, how wonderful Barbados is to visit and how beautiful the beaches are there.
Welcome, Melbourne Amra family.
Hello.
And they're saying hello to everyone else out there.
Thanks for joining us
Yeah, thank you very much for
on
joining
this
us.
Wednesday afternoon.
Okay, our next travel tidbit is, I don't think we have any Australians out there, if I remember, looking at the thing, but there are still Australians trying to return home. Can you believe it?
Oh, come on.
Because of the virus.
Wow.
But they've been left stranded amid the resurgence of the virus in parts of Europe and North America. The number of stranded Australians waiting to return from overseas has grown to more than, want to take a guess how many are stranded and trying to get home?
I'll say 10,000.
Okay. Anyone else want to throw a number out there just for the heck of it? How many Australians do you think are stranded that's
Is
still
that too
trying to get
high?
home? Well, let's see if anyone wants to throw a number out
I
there.
said 10,000. Let's see. How far off was I? That seems awful.
Can you imagine, though, you're talking
Hi,
going on.
Nautical Nurse Nancy. Thanks for joining us. So how many?
Okay. So the number is 29,100.
I thought 10,000 was high.
No.
Holy moly. I was way off.
You
Oh
were
my
way off.
gosh. Are you serious? 29,000? Read
Hey,
that
Nancy.
number again.
Question for the day, Nancy. Are you on the back of a lawnmower right now, or are you comfortably sitting in your living room?
All right. I want to see this. Did you read that right?
Okay.
Where was
The
that?
eyes are going around.
29,100
Yep.
people. And I said 10, thinking that was
Okay,
high.
our next tidbit of news. Royal Caribbean offering cruises to nowhere in December out of Singapore. Now, everyone's been screaming, let's do cruise to nowhere out of America, out of the U.S. And because of the laws out there, which we won't go through again here, but you cannot do that without going to a foreign port. You have to go to a foreign port. But they have a loophole, or the laws over in, I think it's Singapore. Yep. Over in Singapore are allowing them to do it. So they are starting out with small cruises. Royal Caribbean starting out with 2 to 4 night cruises from Singapore on the Quantum of the Sea. And the ship will remain the duration of the cruise out at sea. They will be running these from December 2020 through March 2021. Does anyone think the laws could be paused to make this happen in the U.S.? I don't know. They've tried a couple times and failed. I don't know if that's going to happen. But it's interesting the dates they have here, December through March. It's almost like that's what they predict at the earliest that cruising will really be in this country is March, because they're just committing these ships out there
Yeah.
for that
Short
duration.
time. Yeah.
Welcome, Sawyer in the middle.
Hi, Sawyer.
Okay, next one. New all-inclusive cruise line is launching next year. Okay, do you want a real all-inclusive cruise line? This is a new one that's starting up. Will start next year. It will cover medical evacuation insurance
Wow.
to drinks to shore excursions. Okay, it's called Atlas Ocean Voyages, the world's newest all-inclusive cruise line. Has 5 cruise ships on the water. And the first vessel, the World Navigator, will begin offering cruises July 2021. So that's coming right up here.
Wow.
Atlas Ocean Cruise will be one of the most all-inclusive cruise lines in the industry. This will be the first cruise line to include emergency evacuation insurance in every booking. All cruise fares will include complimentary round-trip airfare. Will also include the cruise fare will include premium wine, craft beers, prepaid gratuities, coffees, smoothies, Wi-Fi, complimentary shore excursions in select ports. Now I'm going to pronounce this wrong. L'Occitane bath amenities and personalized bar service in every room. So if you have a few extra bucks,
Wow. How
I'm
much
sure
is
this
that
one's
gonna
even going to
be?
cost more than Disney
Yeah,
Cruise
I was going to
Lines.
say, that sounds pricey.
They didn't have any prices. I can imagine this one's going to be
Really?
an arm and a leg. Next tidbit. as we all know, but I'll reiterate it in case people haven't been reading the news. Several weeks ago, Florida moved to phase 3 reopening, which means that the theme parks can legally return to normal operations with no mandatory regulations or attendance caps. For many people, this may seem like surprising news given the high number of cases still reported in Florida. It was confirmed that Disney wouldn't be relaxing their health and safety measures. Attendance at Disney World will continue to be capped at 25%, and mandatory mask wearing rules have actually been tightened because people have been starting to try and abuse it due to the compliance and the overcrowding in certain areas of the park, with new signage being up informing guests that those not wearing masks will be removed from the park. Good for Disney.
Oh, let me welcome in Dear Planet Live and Sherry Awesome Sunsets. Hello.
So I'm glad to see Disney is being proactive and still holding their ground.
Dear Planet Live says it's amazing news.
Yeah, and welcome, Sherry. You know, Sherry, I keep on attending. Sherry runs a live. I think you're still doing it right every Wednesday at 11 a.m. And I get home this morning at 8 a.m. and I lie down. If I woke up, I plan to tune in, but I sleep till 11. When they get up, 12 o'clock, the 11.
Well, I also did because I work 3 to 11 and I come home at midnight and I stay up till 3 because I'm all wound up. So I sleep late.
So I do watch your replay, but I want to try and catch it live because I like feeling part of the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
I try hard to go to bed early, but it's hard. I end up staying up and doing things.
Tough. We have like we've told you many times, I'm on the second, third rotating shift, and Nancy is on the second shift. So
straight second shift.
for the last 3 years, our schedule has not been. We do see each other. People think we never see each other.
No, I know. People say that to me all the time.
Have the whole day together, basically. Okay. So that is the new. Okay, so that's the Florida one. Okay, this is kind of more of a fun one. It's funny. The last week we had at least 3 people from the UK in here. I don't think we have anyone today.
No, I don't think so.
But I saw this online. I thought it would be a cute thing to just share with everyone. If I can find what I'm looking for. Okay. Well, let's travel over to England for a while and look at some of the outrageous and surprising things that Queen Elizabeth II, I think it's the second, owns.
That she owns.
Yeah, that she owns.
All right, I got to hear this.
All right, number 1, located far outside London, she owns a McDonald's restaurant, which is furnished with leather couches and table service, fit for a queen. Interesting one, huh?
I read something that you can get a massage at one of those restaurants, and I forget where that was.
I don't have that in my notes. You'll have to find out that is.
I don't know if it was a Burger King or McDonald's, and they had where did I read that? Well, I'll have to look into that because it was someplace where you can actually get a massage at one of those fast food places.
Number 2.
And I forget what country that was in.
Elizabeth owns a big mouth Billy Bass. It's over the piano at the Balmoral Castle. That's one of those those things that hang there and they sing songs.
Hey, she has a good sense.
She has one hanging over there.
Who knew that she had a good sense of humor? She always looked so stoic.
Number 3, all the dolphins in the UK, whales, sturgeons, and porpoises are categorized in the UK as royal fish.
Really?
If any of these royal fish are caught within 3 miles of England's shoreline, they belong to Queen Elizabeth.
Wow.
Interesting. Huh?
That's why she has the bass. She has a
fish fetish.
Fish fetish. Say that 3 times.
Yeah. Massage at McDonald's Eek.
I know, really.
Did you mean at McDonald's or just said a restaurant was?
No, it was one of the fast food. I'm gonna have to look into that because I read that somewhere. I don't know.
Just picture that Monica moment. You have hands greasy from fry grease.
Oh,
and then,
I know.
I guess you don't save money on lubricant.
I know where I heard that information. It was a game show that I was watching, and they had some weird things on this game show. It was, and that was where I heard that information.
picture all those phobias happening at once. He says, Ronald ain't touching this body. You know, you get the French fry grease. You're laying on a table
Yes.
of dolls, and you have a clown giving you a back
I think
massage.
the game show was called Funny That You Asked, or I'm not sure, but that's what it was. It was a game show I was watching, and I was really into it. And then one of the guests said that would give new meaning to hold a pickle. So I think it might have been Burger King because they talked about it had a massage play. And the girl said that was untrue, and it ended up being true. And I think it was called Funny That You Should Ask.
Yeah, you would think everywhere.
So they had these weird questions, and they have to agree that I think that's false, I think that's true. And she said, oh, that's false. And it ended up being true. And then one of the contestants, one of the celebrities says, "Oh, that gives good meaning to hold a pickle." So that would have been Burger King.
Welcome, Diz Our Dreams. We are at the tail end of our travel news, and we are talking about things that Queen Elizabeth owns. Some interesting, quirky things. Someone also asked about the background. That is, I had mentioned it earlier. That is a picture we took in our yard. That's one of the trees in our yard. Okay. All right. Where do we leave off? Okay, number 4. Queen Elizabeth owns a bat colony.
A bat?
I guess there is a colony of bats in her castle.
Oh, really?
And they want to get rid of it and get them out of there because it is a castle of a queen.
Yeah.
And she wanted to own the bat colony, so she leaves it there.
They do eat a lot of mosquitoes.
Yeah, they don't attack her.
No.
I guess she enjoys just sitting there at night watching them. That's the whole thing.
All right. Wow, she's got some interesting hobbies. She likes fish. She likes bats.
Monarch says, what a cable service game shows that you watch. I know, because I've never seen it.
And I did.
When I'm not home, she watches her weird shows.
I really did enjoy the show. I was laughing my head off. I was like, wow. And I wish I could actually remember the name of it. But
it's funny. We watch a lot of, most of our TV when we're home together. When we are home at the same time, we watch it together, either movies or ones we agree on we want to watch. And when we're not home, we go crazy with the shows that we don't like. And I come home, Nancy has some pretty strange ones she watches.
yeah, I do.
But so it's a good thing she does it when I'm not around. Okay. Chad Cruz's beautiful tree in the yard. I love the fall colors. Yeah, how's the foliage up in Toronto? This is typical behind us for New England.
Yeah. We had a pretty
like I said, Nancy wants to go out later today or this week before it disappears and get more pictures. But are all other parts of the country this vibrant, or it must? I don't think Florida is, right?
No,
no. They don't have any kind of.
Well, we're talking maple trees, and they don't have those, right?
Yeah, that's true. It would be the trees. I don't even think of that. Oh, welcome, MGN Travel.
Hi, MGM.
MGM Family Travel.
MGM Family Travel. Welcome. They went to Disney, right? Did they go to Disney?
They went to Universal.
Oh, they went to Universal.
They just had a big trip in Universal. They get some nice shots.
Very nice.
It's funny. No matter how old I am, I love watching characters. Seeing the characters. They have some great characters.
Cherry Awesome Sunset said, I just heard that Royal Caribbean may make an announcement
about return to cruising next week.
Next week.
Well, is that?
I just reposted.
Is that the article? Is that the one though on the over in Singapore? There's one we read earlier that they're going to start. What's the date? Let me see what we read here. December. Well, this one says December 1st. They were going to start over in Singapore. The cruises to nowhere. Is that what you're talking about? You're not talking the U.S., right? Yeah. Okay. So Chad Cruise, it's that way in Toronto too.
Oh, nice. Well, if I do want to go to Toronto, the fall would be a nice time to go then, because I do like foliage.
Yeah. Well, we went.
Because we went in the winter.
To Toronto, and that was just.
Well, I've never been to Toronto.
What was it, Toronto?
We went to Quebec.
No, we went to Niagara Falls.
Oh, Niagara Falls.
We went over to Toronto for a day. Okay, what's the next one here? So we left off with Bat Colony. Okay, number 5. The Queen owns most of Regent Street. Regent Street is one of the biggest tourist draws in London with its many restaurants and retailers. The area falls under Elizabeth's estate. Though it's true that she currently owns the land, it isn't personally hers and belongs rightfully to whoever wears the crown. So it's hers until she leaves.
Okay.
Oh, Ella Moon is here. Welcome.
Oh, hi, Ella.
Ella, what time is it over there?
She's from the Philippines, right?
Yeah. Ella is a Carnival Cruise Line worker,
Yeah.
waiting for her, and we're all crossing our fingers, waiting for her return to the cruise ship.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for dropping in, Bill. You know, I had a picture here of you I wanted to show, and I cannot find it. So I will have to hold that off until Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday.
Hello, saying hello to everyone. She's very interesting. I picked up on her. I enjoyed talking to her, and we started talking cruising. And she has a setup. She walks from her house because there's no reception. They have a setup where, and Ella, correct me if I'm wrong, it's like a side of the road, and they can pick up Wi-Fi from a tower on the mountain. Wow. And that's where a lot of the locals go to do. That's what she does her live.
Wow.
I thought
she could walk there, you said?
No, I think I saw a picture of a moped in the background.
Oh,
so I'm
assuming
that's what she took up there.
So it's not within.
I think it's a little too far. Well, you can see your house from it, but the house is way back.
I like her video where she was jumping into the
waterfall.
Yeah, that was beautiful. That looks so much fun.
Yeah, Chad Cruises says, yes, fall is a great time here. Not too hot, very comfortable. Niagara Falls is very close to us too. We went over, there was something, was it the butterfly place? There was something we went over into Toronto for.
I don't think the butterfly place was in Toronto. I think it was in Ontario.
Okay, well, maybe you guys can tell us. I thought we went over, we actually walked over to, what's the hill called there with all the
Clifton
Park,
Clifton
Hills,
yes,
and that was a lot of fun, and
I love
it was great walking from one country to another.
Yeah, that was really cool. Yeah, because when the butterfly place, which I loved, I think that said Ontario. Now we entered into that.
Yep. Yeah, if you actually, we'll wait till we finish this list. Okay. It's a potential restart of cruise operation announcement may be forthcoming as early as next week's pending approval from the CDC. When is next week? That would be the third weekend. So maybe they've gotten the CDC to go public and state that the suspension would be lifted. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Welcome, Brian, NASCAR fan 22. Welcome to our live.
Hi, Brian.
Thank you for joining us. Okay, so Butterfly is located in Niagara. Very nice. I know we went into Toronto, though, for something, but, well, just have to take my word for it.
Okay.
You have to all believe me. Okay, number 6. All the swans in the River Thames. The monarchy was granted the rights to the swans in the River Thames to reserve them for feasts because they were considered a delicacy.
I was going to say, she's going to eat them?
No, the swans are no longer consumed, but Elizabeth still owns the birds and encourages their conservation. So
okay. All right. Wow. I'm like, okay, she's going to save the fish, but she's going to eat the swans. That doesn't sound.
No, it sounds like she's very conservative. She's saving the bats. She won't get rid of the bats. She won't get rid of the fish. She won't get rid of the swans.
I'm starting to like her a little bit more now.
Yeah. You have a whole new respect for her, don't you? Okay, she also set 4 Guinness Book records.
Oh my goodness.
You're all familiar with that. That's a book that lists records in the world, and she set 4 of them. And the 4 are...
She went the longest without laughing.
Maybe. Longest reigning queen, awarded in 2015. Oldest current monarch, aged 94 in 2020. Most currencies featuring the same individual. She appears on the coinage of at least 35 countries.
Wow.
And the wealthiest queen. She's worth an estimated $530 million. This is back in 2016.
Oh my gosh.
So inflation brings that higher than that, right?
Million. And she's 94 years old? Wow.
Yeah, Ella, it's funny. We've been going back. I've been going back and forth with Ella on her Facebook page on the cruising. And right now they're talking December. But like I said earlier in this, the live, I personally believe it's going to have everything to do with the political election at the beginning of November. That's going to determine when it opens, how soon it opens. So I really don't think until the early part of November you're going to have any kind of an answer. That's my personal feeling.
Do you have new? Wait a minute. Somebody asked.
I just said that that's the one you saying.
Oh, I see. I was a little behind.
We have Queen Elizabeth on a $20 bill in all of our coins too. So you probably take those 35 countries. You probably have 5 of them on 5 forms of money.
Wow, I wasn't aware of that. That's interesting.
I know. I'm not sure why it goes that way.
Yeah.
All right. So number 9, largest color. She has the largest colorless cut diamond in the world, a massive 530 carat.
What? 500? Are you reading that right? That's how big her diamond is? Oh
Yeah, well,
goodness.
and there again, I don't know if she can take it with her when she leaves the throne or if it belongs to
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Number 10, a tiara made with 1,333 diamonds. A famous relic of the royal family is set with 1,333 diamonds, including a 4-carat yellow diamond.
4-carat yellow diamond.
Yellow, I will keep you updated though. When I hear stuff out, I will post them on your Facebook. Oh, look at that.
Well, I'll put my glasses on. I can't see anything. Let's see.
Brian NASCAR fan 22 is from Massachusetts.
Oh, you are. That's where we were born. Massachusetts.
I think you're probably aware that we are in New Hampshire.
Yeah, but we're from Mass.
Kathy Mills, welcome.
Hi, Kathy.
Jumping in from Charlotte, North Carolina area, working from home.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Okay, number 8. Almost half of the St. James buildings, along with a lot of other real estate throughout the United Kingdom. The Crown Estate owns around half of the buildings in the St. James district of London. That's number 8. Number 9, the large. No, I did that one. I'm sorry. Where the heck? I think I skipped one by mistake. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm down to 11 here. There's only 2 more. 6 royal residences. In addition to Buckingham Palace, the Queen also has 5 other residences that are private, 2 of which she owns personally, inheriting them from her father.
Wow.
And the last interesting ownership by the Queen is she has prime seating at Wimbledon, purchased in 1922. A 74-seat royal box at Wimbledon belongs to the Queen. So those are all the quirky and interesting things.
It pays to be royal.
I guess it does. So those are interesting. Okay, now before we go on to the little, you're going to read the laws.
Yeah.
This is a continuation from last week. If anyone would like to put #creator down.
Oh, yes.
And you guys can hook up with each other offline. Take a look at each other's sites. If you like it, subscribe.
All right. So I have weird travel laws.
Johnny and Kelly, where are you now? Still in Tennessee? Okay, wait till do the hashtags first.
Okay, let's do the hashtags.
So I can read them out.
And then we'll talk about weird travel laws that you can be fined or jailed for.
Yeah, last week we started with them and we did the first half or first third of the travel laws. And
first
we're out of time, and Nancy's going to pick up on those. These are actually travel laws where you can be fined or jailed.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Monarch Moments, a great creator. Go over and watch their shows. Their live shows are a lot of fun.
They are a lot of fun.
Eric, you've got some great travel footage. He's got some great stuff of the U.S. Most of us are trying to scramble to get places in the U.S., and he's got some. Thank you, Eric. Let's see. Travel cruise. Chad Cruise is another one. A lot of good stuff in Canada. Since it's not allowed to go over the border right now, it's all from Canada, but you didn't realize how many interesting places there are over there.
Oh, I know.
Honey from the Beach Life. Let's see. Let's see what today. Okay. All right. Ella wants to know how everyone is doing. So tell Ella how you're doing. And check her out. It's trying to learn more and more about a place over in the Philippines by watching her videos.
Yeah, very interesting. Yeah.
Okay, so Nancy, if you want to start.
Oh, yeah. So
weird laws.
travel laws that you can be fined or jailed for. Oh my goodness. So do you know it's illegal to ride a cow drunk in Scotland?
So if you're going to Scotland, don't plan to go over there and party and riding the cow.
Yeah, don't jump on a cow and start riding them if you're drunk, because you can get a fine or be jailed for it.
No.
Oh, we came across this one. It's illegal to wear camouflage in much of the Caribbean. Well, when we went to Grenada, they made an announcement. If you have any camouflage clothing, do not wear it on the island.
I'm not sure the real reason. Okay, Sherry's
anybody know?
a creator also. And she's alive, like I said, 11 o'clock Wednesday mornings. And I think she moved to 2 o'clock when she can do it, because she is having fun with her grandchildren right now. She does a live at usually 2 o'clock on Saturdays. See, I do listen, Sherry, don't I? Yeah, it was interesting. We got that announcement
Chris
many times.
is from the Philippines originally. I'm not going to pronounce that. Bagaloo City. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but Chad Cruz says that Chris is from the Philippines.
Yeah, some of your videos is a reference. I don't know if you've gone back to the Philippines together, but it looked like he did certain, I'm trying to remember, profiles or stuff on family of his.
Come on,
I assume that's over in the Philippines, and it wasn't that they came over here, but they could be wrong.
Monarch Moment says, oh man, I have to take that off my bucket list. I think she's talking about riding a cow drunk, right?
You can still, but I think it's Garrett.
Garrett, okay.
I think you can still cow tip. So I guess if you're drunk, you can tip the cows, just don't ride them.
You can't ride them.
But the camouflage, like you're saying, there was a lot of, I'm not really sure the reason, and maybe some of you know why, but you can't wear camouflage in the country. I guess it gets you in a lot of trouble.
Yeah. So Brian, NASCAR fan 22, said the lead singer from
it's Asian Filipino.
The lead singer of Journey. Oh, really? I didn't know that either. I like Journey. Oh, I didn't know that. Very interesting. Huh. Okay.
See that? You guys made a new friend, Tiela. Very good. Thank you, Shana. Okay, I got it right, though. Correct me if I'm wrong on anything here.
You got what right?
None of these facts that we spew out are back-checked. Okay, so you either take us as face value or correct us, I guess. But don't hurt our feelings.
Oh.
Okay, what's the next one after the camouflage? Okay. If anyone knows, I'd be curious why you can't wear camouflage.
I don't know, but they did make that announcement when we went to
They've done it on several islands.
Yeah. Okay, no selfies with Buddha in Sri Lanka.
No selfies with Buddha, yeah.
Okay.
In fact, they had a picture online of a guy standing there in front of it, and then he was approached by some kind of official. So I don't know what happens if they make him take it off his phone or what. Chad Cruz, we haven't been back to the Philippines, but I hope so one day. It looks really beautiful. We were supposed to visit on the Sapphire Princess on a cruise, but you know how 2020 is going.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Most of his family still over there, or did they come over to this country? Well, this country is your country. Could be our country too. They may have came over to the U.S. Okay.
All right. This one's interesting. It's illegal to wear a mask in public in Denmark. Well, we all have to wear a mask now.
That's funny, isn't it? Yeah.
So what do you do?
Well, the ones they were referencing were like Halloween masks.
Oh, okay.
But, I would think that probably pertained to the surgical mask back.
I don't know.
And that law certainly has to be changed. That would be interesting.
That's weird. We'd have to look into that one. Registering as married at a hotel makes it so, and what? Are you serious? If you register as being married at a hotel, it makes it legal in North Carolina? Is that true? We'll have to ask Blaine and Ron. Blaine and Ronnie, if that's because it says if you register as married at a hotel in North Carolina, then that means you are married.
Right. If we were dating, and me and you went there, and I claimed we were married.
Right.
Sign the register.
Right.
And it would
Legally,
legally bind us as being married.
That's probably been thrown out. That probably doesn't happen.
What a great con you could do, though. Huh? If you lived in one of the adjoining states, you'd be convinced to go over the line and stay at a hotel, and all of a sudden.
Well, here is another state. If you can get a quickie divorce in Las Vegas, you get.
Yeah, unfortunately, neither one is close to each other.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. The selfies that get me are the ones who fall to their deaths doing them. I mean,
Oh, there have been many.
Yeah.
I know. I've been reading about that on the news. There have been many that fallen off.
I don't know if it was Grand Canyon,
Yes,
but
it
that
was a
was
Grand
one, and
Canyon.
there was cruise ships you hear about all the time.
Yes, the Grand Canyon is the one that I've read a few on.
Here's a camo thing. I think that no camo is to eliminate any confusion with the military uniforms. Maybe that's a good thought.
That is
Thought
a
I
good
heard that
thought.
somewhere along the way. Yeah, I know it had something to do with, and you don't want to be mistaken. Probably is trying to be an imposter or something like that. But that makes as much sense as anything I can come up with. If anyone has a better answer, throw it out there.
All right, let's see. This doesn't sound fun. No water pistols on New Year's Eve in Cambodia.
What is it?
No water
pistols on New Year's Eve in Cambodia. I'm sure there's an interesting story behind that one.
Mm-hmm. It's illegal to be shirtless in Barcelona.
Well, here's an update on the camouflage.
Oh,
Camouflage rules in these places so that you are not confused with some of the rebellion or terrorist organizations in the country.
Okay.
Okay, so it's definitely a military type of thing. You want to make sure they know you're tourist.
Right.
So it's a good reason not to skirt that law, right? Which one you want now?
It's illegal to swear in the UAE.
United Arab.
United.
Arab. I can't think what that the E stands for now.
Okay.
Blank me. But it's like over in. Why can't I think what the E stands? Oh, whatever. But you can't swear there.
Okay.
Is the bottom line.
It's illegal to wear
UAE. Someone help me out with the
UAE. I don't know what that is. You should have
Arab,
wrote it on here, but that's okay.
I thought I would remember it.
Okay.
I knew it when I wrote it.
All right, that's all right. You can't wear lacy undies in Russia. I work with a girl from Russia. I'm going to ask her.
So keep that in
When I
mind.
see her at work, I'm saying, is it illegal to wear lacy undies?
So anyone that's single or looking to meet up with someone in Russia, and it doesn't say you have to be a male or female. It just says you can't wear lacy undies in Russia. So
you
male or female cannot wear lacy
So you
undergarments
probably
in
wear
Russia.
the plain old white ones. As long as they're not.
Yeah. Most of those aren't too lacy.
No, the ugly old lady white ones. They're okay. But if they're lacy, you can't.
Emirates. That's what I couldn't pronounce.
Oh, okay.
United Arab Emirates.
Well, I'm glad someone knew that. That was bugging me
That's
too.
Hani.
Okay, Hani knew it. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Kathy confirmed it.
Thank you, Hani.
Garrett, thanks for joining us. Okay, what's your next one?
Okay, thank you, Garrett. Bye. It's illegal to dance in the dark after midnight in Japan.
That's interesting because you always think of that as having a good nightlife over there, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I'll have to ask my cousin this. My cousin lives in Rome. It says you must walk your dog daily in Rome and 3 times daily in Turin, Italy.
Well, daily is a good law.
Yeah,
so many people leave the dogs just hanging around doing nothing and don't take them for a walk. 3 times a day might be a little bit excessive.
I don't know. I'll have to ask my cousin when I email her.
Yeah.
Is that true? You must honk when passing.
He says granny panties only in Russia. Maybe that's where it started.
That's the word.
What is the Russian translation of granny panties?
That's funny. Okay.
Let's see. Ella said, same here in Philippines. Civilian people not allowed to wear camouflage.
Oh, okay. Wow. I didn't know that. It was in the Philippines as well.
Well, you think of it as camouflage, so it's blended in, and they don't want you even just getting shot or something by mistake.
Is this true? You must honk when passing a car in New Jersey? Well, we've driven through New Jersey before.
Yeah, I know that.
I don't know.
Let's see. Monarch says, good. Good thing I got rid of all my lacy underwear a few years ago. I don't know. He says just kidding, but I don't know.
Now would you just own the granny?
Maybe they got a little tight on you. Who knows? Okay, what was the one you just
my
read?
goodness,
about
I read about it. It's
the honk
illegal.
and the horn?
Yeah, you must honk when passing a car in New Jersey.
Probably not a
I don't know.
bad law. Bill, I don't think you're still here. Bill or
I
Lucy,
don't know.
if you are, is that true? Have you ever been cited for it?
It's illegal to build a sandcastle in Spain. What would the reasoning for that be?
The only thing I could think with that is, you know how you hear stories sometimes where people pull the dirt out, make the sandcastle, and there's like a big hole.
Oh,
covered
yeah,
in,
like,
people
yeah,
step in it,
yeah. I don't
and
know.
if it's a deep enough hole, you never come out,
Yeah.
right?
Well, you can't reincarnate without permission.
It's illegal to reincarnate without permission in China. So I wonder how you go through that. You file paperwork, go to the
I don't know.
local official and get permission to reincarnate. And I wonder if you could pick what you reincarnated as.
I don't know. It's illegal to kill Bigfoot in British Columbia, Canada. There's a what?
Bigfoot. Well, he's
Has he-
he's protected, I guess, right?
So is that
We're in British Columbia, Canada.
Yeah.
There's another
yeah?
Canadian reference.
Who's seen Bigfoot in Canada? Has he been
It's
cited
seen
in,
up
in
north,
Canada?
so it probably goes over the border, even though he can't now because he's not allowed to go over the border. But Chad Cruz, have you guys ever seen Bigfoot in your part of Canada?
Well, I'd like to know how they can tell this has happened.
Wait 1 second here. Brian,
do you
NASCAR fan. This year has been a weird, strange, odd, awkward, confusing going through this virus, disease, sickness, illness, and going through it. Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Like we said earlier, we were going to do a
Yeah.
couple day trips and found out how restricted they are.
Oh, I know.
It's unbelievable. Just going to the store.
It is. It's unbelievable. I hope it ends soon, but probably won't.
Man, you guys keep pulling me back with all your illegal rules around the world. Listen, Garrett, if you don't hear it here and you go to one of these states or one of these countries, you're going to be glad you know it. So it's probably good to give another 5 minutes and get all the rules under your belt. I think we're going to finish them all up today. Go ahead and read your next one.
It's illegal to pee in the ocean in Portugal.
Should be legal.
How many people pee in the ocean?
Well, right now, Connie is filling out the paperwork to be reincarnated as a cruise ship. Now, the question, Connie, if you're reincarnated as a cruise ship, would you be allowed to sail? Because there's no real shutdowns on reincarnated cruise ships.
Oh my
Reincarnated people.
gosh, you guys got me laughing.
Interesting question.
Oh, okay.
Bigfoot lives are important. I agree with you, Garrett. There's so few of them out there.
Okay.
All right, that's it. Chad Cruz sees Bigfoot at Tim Hortons every morning. I think they're serious too. I think they really see it. Or a very hairy neighbor or something, you know?
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. All right, where was I?
Bigfoot is a crowd pleaser though, isn't he? But you were the peeing one. Let me hear that one again. Let's see.
It's illegal to pee in the ocean in
In
Portugal.
Portugal.
They want to keep their ocean clean.
That's interesting. So you can't pee you go out and you can't pee in the ocean. I wonder if they can pee in their swimming pools.
I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I'm laughing so hard.
Garrett does number one in the ocean. I hope it's just number one. Could you picture Garrett out there in the ocean in his lacy panties and
Oh my gosh.
trying to go to the bathroom? We can't picture it because we've never seen a picture of you, Garrett, but
All right, moving on to, okay. Oh, it's illegal to wear a fake mustache in an Alabama church.
okay, so if you go into church, now who's in Alabama? Is Steve in
Alabama is Gary. I'm sorry, Gary.
Gary's in Alabama.
Daydream
that's right.
about nice
Right.
things.
Gary is in
Alabama.
Alabama.
Yeah.
And he has a mustache. That is interesting. If he was here, I would ask him if he's ever
Yeah.
walked into a church with his beard and mustache. Does it say fake? Or does
Fake.
it
It
say,
says
it's
fake.
fake. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, it's fake. Okay.
You can't wear a fake one
So you can wear the
in
real
an
one.
Alabama church. Okay,
Okay,
married
we only get 5 more of these, people.
woman can only have one glass of wine in Bolivia. That's not fair. Huh.
What is it?
Married woman. I could only
You
if I
only
went
have
to
one glass of wine in Bolivia.
That doesn't seem.
I guess they just don't want you to get obnoxious there and embarrass your husband, right? That's the only thing I could think.
Well, this one's for.
Connie says, great question. Then I would have to come back as a pirate ship. Arr. Yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
that would be nice.
I haven't heard any restrictions or shutdowns on the Somalian pirate ships out there.
Well, he could always go on. He can always be a Jolly Roger. Barbados has the simulated pirates
That's true.
ship called the Jolly Rogers that I went on many years ago when I went to Barbados. It was a lot of fun. Okay, so men cannot wear strapless gowns in Florida. So Garrett's going to get rid of all his strapless gowns.
No, Florida.
Yeah, Florida.
Okay, so that would be Dave. And
Dave. Okay, where's Garrett from?
Garrett's out in Missouri. Not Missouri, California. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, Garrett.
What part of California are you from?
Yeah.
I think Honey is Louisiana, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know.
Okay, hold on a second. We've got Brian, NASCAR fan. I've been to Toronto, Ontario, Canada City. It's so nice. So go. So beautiful. Yeah,
so
the Chad crews are from up there.
Yeah.
And you really want to see some nice footage of that area, watch their videos.
Yeah, check them out.
Okay, what's your next one?
It's illegal to eat a person in Idaho.
Okay, keep that in mind.
No cannibalism in Idaho.
No cannibalism. Make sure you fill yourself up on potato chips or other foods or other side dishes. Because you cannot eat people in Idaho. Potatoes you can eat, though.
Okay, this
Two
one.
left, okay?
I'm not sure I can read this. Let me read it. Well, I don't know.
Want me to read it?
Yeah, well, you read it. I think that's the last one.
It says, air following legislation of 2011 made it illegal in Malawi, that's Malawi, to foul the air. And I don't have to describe what following the air means.
Okay, I think I know what that means.
But it is produced by the individual.
Yes, I know what that means.
So if you do that, you better make sure you're, I guess, off, but way off by yourself or not in the public.
Well, the social distancing
you could be arrested for it.
Is pretty good for that. Now, if you're 6 feet apart,
Yeah, Garrett, it just says Idaho. So I guess the other states, yeah, you can have it.
Oh my goodness.
Ella says she misses a pirate night at work.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we were mainly on NCL and they did not have any pirate.
No.
I know Disney has a great pirate night and it sounds like Carnival had a great pirate night. That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that would be. That would be a lot of fun.
Ella, what type of stuff did they do there? Was it just you dress as a pirate? Or how do you theme a night on a cruise ship for a pirate? I don't think they made anyone walk the plank, did they? That would be interesting to get rid of a few unruly customers. Cruises. Kara says, "Wow, that Chick-fil-A isn't chicken meat." I know. All the people have been raving about Chick-fil-A all this time. Now we know that. Anyone remember the movie Soylent Green?
Oh no. Gosh.
It's sad. I missed so many things thanks to this done 2020. I know. Hopefully you'll get this thing that be. I have heard people forecasting that they think it will get back to relative normalcy by, by July, not July. It was either July or October of 2021. And it seems like a long way off. But if that got back to normal, like most of the ships out there, that would be nice. If they could start sailing before then, of course, would be better.
Yeah, the Beach Life asked, what ship did Ella Moon work on?
Hello, Sean. I'm back. Had to log in class, teach for an hour, get off my work computer, and log back into my personal.
Oh.
That's still on. Yeah, we're on the end of our illegal. These are laws that you can be fined or arrested for in other countries. One we just covered is, I'll go to the last three real quick. Well, no, I'll go to the last four. Men cannot wear strapless gowns in Florida. It's illegal to eat a person in Idaho. Air fouling legislation, that's self-explanatory, is illegal in Malawi. It's called foul the air law.
Don't foul the air.
And the last law on our list, wait a minute, before you read that. I remember watching Soylent Green in high school. They actually, I think, remade it. I watched it too. I actually saw it at the theater. That's kind of puts an age on me. I don't want to ruin the end. I'll tell you when we're off the air, but it's society to run out of food. Okay. And the main food they come up with is a green square that people buy and they eat relatively cheap, and that's how they survive.
But it's the
I'll
green.
tell you the rest
Okay,
after.
all right.
Just in case anyone's going to run
Okay.
out to the local.
Cave Mode's asking me what's going on. He
Blockbuster.
was laughing so hard when I logged on. Oh, okay. Here,
Hey guys, I need to get some work done. It's still early. Yeah, you guys are a bad influence. Yeah, what time is it here? 3:14. Yeah, we're going to be off very soon.
Yeah.
Let me just
my
see.
goodness.
Oh, that's awesome. I love Carnival.
Oh yeah, she just asked.
Yeah, I hope she
Yeah.
gets
Back to that ship.
She's on the West Coast. I'm hoping she gets stationed at some point on the
Yeah.
East Coast. I'd love to get in a ship with her.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Nancy,
Okay.
what's going on? You're laughing so hard when
Oh
I
my
logged
gosh.
on. Laughter is good for the soul.
It is.
It cleans her
Yeah.
soul out.
Well,
You can go back, Sean, and I don't know, watch the last 15 minutes, I guess, on the replay. We're just reading these laws and some very humorous comments from the chat. You want to read the last one?
Oh yeah, the last one. It's illegal to wrestle a bear in South Africa. Wow.
So we'll just go somewhere else.
I'm
We're
glad
gonna wrestle bear.
I'm glad that's not here. We might have to wrestle a few bears.
Well, if anyone's seen our bear video both on YouTube and our Facebook page,
Yeah.
we have a bear come 4 or 5 times a year right outside our bedroom window.
Yeah.
And it looks so cuddly. Nancy keeps saying she wants to go out and hug it. So I guess you could legally do it there.
I could.
Because we're not in South Africa.
I could give it a bear hug. You could give me a bear hug back. That would be considered wrestling.
That's right.
But it's not illegal.
It's close enough. Yep, Soylent Green, Charlton Heston baby, and the spoil alerts expire after a few years. Go to town, John. It was like a 70s movie. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of people here that are going to want to run over and see it. So I don't want to ruin it. I'll tell her after.
Yeah, tell me after. I'm curious.
If anyone really wants to know and not watch the movie, you can email me or message me on our J&N Facebook page, and I will give you the plot summary.
Ooh, okay.
Tyler, welcome in. We're about to end the show, but nice to see you
Hi,
here.
Tyler.
On the phone from Universal Orlando. Tyler, could you
really?
fill us in on anything
What's going on?
anything that is going on with Universal that you want to throw here in the chat? Any updates? Let's see. Beach life. I've always enjoyed Carnival. Once I reach platinum status, I will consider venturing outside the line. That's a tough thing. You get on these programs, and they don't offer a heck of a lot. Like NCL, we got a bottle of water last time, and we got a champagne,
Well, we got
right?
champagne,
Which is nice because
we got some dessert. We got some candies last time too.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So a bottle of champagne and some candies.
Looking forward to that. I'm always in Long Beach. Yeah, I know. But maybe it'll get transferred. Who knows? The way they shift ships around, and it looks like, keep in mind, Ella, that it looks like the East Coast is going to open up first, the Florida port. So they may send a majority of the ships over there. Let's see. And Tyler's having his hellos. Let's see. What area of the ship do you work in typically? Okay, that's going to you, Ella. Honey wants to know. Jack Cruises. Life gives Princess a try. They are like Carnival in some ways. That's a favorite line. Give Princess. Okay, so Jack Cruises likes Princess.
They like Princess Cruises?
You know, we have
Where are they out of?
Our pecking order is, if we were to choose, is RCL for the ones we haven't done. RCL first.
RCL. Oh, Royal Caribbean.
Yeah, Royal Caribbean.
Yeah.
Then we looked at some MSC ones that were very interesting. And then Carnival. Well, we never really wanted to do Carnival, but the new mega ships look good. And then probably Princess. But we plan on doing Alaska in the next few years. And I've heard that Princess does a great job of cruising Alaska. So that would probably be
Now, where is Princess out of again? I forget.
Well, the different places. I mean, there's some out of Florida, some out of the West Coast.
Okay.
So, and MSC has some nice cruise destinations, but the one we're seriously looking at right now is a one on Mardi Gras, which I got some details last night, but we got to do a little bit more research for October of next year. That's what we're hoping to do. Welcome in. Traveling Gilberts. Hey, John,
Traveling
just get home.
Gilberts. Hello.
Let's see. Okay, my kids usually go to the Camp Ocean, so there is a good chance I will see you. Okay, so that's Hani talking to Ella.
Oh, I
Because
see.
she works in the, I think. I have
Camp
a feeling
Ocean. Okay, gotcha.
where,
Camp Ocean is the,
I did miss some. See, it scrolls. It's
Yeah.
sneaky little
so
scroll.
Camp Ocean is where the
Okay.
kids go to.
So that's where Ella works. The entertainment department youth counselor,
That's right. Okay.
which she had told me before. And then Chad Cruises, maybe we will see you on the Carnival Panorama from Long Beach. That looks like a nice ship. But I think I looked into that and there was only sailing from the West Coast. There was none from Florida.
Yeah.
Update for and theme park YouTube fans. I just ran into Dan from Midway, Maine. Well, that must have been fun.
Huh.
I'd like to try Prince just for nostalgia's sake since I was a huge Lufo fan.
Oh, that's right. That
Yeah, you know,
Lobo, yes.
I'm embarrassed to admit that too. I've
Watch
rewatched
the
all those
Lobo.
episodes. I even watched the stupid new version, the new wave, and with a terrible cast. But yeah, that's sad. I think it was just always my love for cruising, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, we read that one. Okay, for all you people who are asking, where are we here? Okay, Sean wants to know what is the best finds or treasure you brought back home from a trip. So if you guys want to throw in the chat, do you want to know what the best surprise? I think she means surprise type of treasure that you didn't expect that you either bought or found, I guess. One of the carnival ones. Okay, we're getting our Johnny Kelly road trip update.
Okay, where are they now?
I don't know if that picture, Kelly, that picture is not your actual van, right? On the screen right now. They just got through Nashville traffic. It was rough. Still in Tennessee.
Still in Tennessee.
Now let's see, what will be the next state? Got the map there. What's the next state and how far are you from it? We may just have to stay on live until you get to
your destination.
To Mayberry. Let's see. How old are they? Oops. Traveling Gilberts. We are on the Mardi Gras. I go on that. Okay. You're one of the people that I'm dying to find out because we want to do, I think we've mentioned 100 times on our lives, but we want to do a group cruise. So we haven't narrowed down to 3 of them, which I haven't even gone by Nancy yet, but that one is towards the top of our list. I think it's the same one. That's the one that goes out on the, I want to say that does it go on the 24th? I think it might even go on the 30th or 31st.
I don't know.
I'll have to check that again. But yeah, that was on one of the ones on our list because we were hoping to do one over Halloween.
I'd love to do one over Halloween. That sounds like so much fun. That would be so much fun to meet up with the people that we met through YouTube too.
Kathy Mills did a land tour and a cruise to Alaska with Princess 2 years ago.
Really?
Can't wait to go back. Yeah, did you hear sad news too? I guess there's a couple of towns in Alaska that are just getting nailed because there's summer season this past year was canceled.
Yeah.
And now they're actually talking about canceling the upcoming one. But it will totally wipe out a couple of these. Someone's saying 90% of their income, these 2 small towns, is from tourists. So sad.
That's so sad. Jeez. This is awful. This pandemic has really messed everything up.
Honey's got a 16-year-old, 12-year-old, and 8-year-old, all girls. Oh, man.
Oh, wow.
I hate to be you in about, what would you say, 7 years or so? 15?
Wow.
Yeah, maybe 6 or 7 years. Wow, a second version of Love Boat. I've heard of it, but never seen it. What are they doing? Trying to be like Star Trek? I would not doubt. I've been waiting for a third version because, because cruising is just so popular.
Well, that's true.
It was an all-time high last year before the virus hit.
Wow.
And so you think they could throw any crap out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy, Robert Urich, played the captain on the new one. And, oh, man, there was a lot. If you thought the first one was corny, The second one. We won't talk about that now. I have the Lovely Little Cruise on my radar.
Oh,
Sarah from Cruises has been putting the full court press on me to jump on that. So she's on that, her and Bob are on that cruise also. Interesting. I should try and get a list of people that are on that.
the beach life. Okay.
Yeah, I'll share that cruise after. You're not totally familiar because I did all this at work last night.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that. Okay.
Tyler, I have to run. Going on another ride, have a rest.
Oh, have fun, Tyler.
Thanks for joining us. Wish I was there.
Yeah, we do. We wish.
I'm sure we're going to see this day on your videos.
Yeah,
so
we'll
keep an
watch
eye open
it.
for it.
Bye. Thanks for joining us.
We'd love to see you on it. Yeah. Same right back. Oh, this is someone that just popped on. Van Vita Travels. Welcome.
Hi, Van Vita Travels. Thanks for joining us.
Just for a recap, we did news earlier.
Yeah.
We did laws in other countries that you can be fined or arrested for.
Well,
now
weird laws.
Weird laws,
Weird
yeah.
laws in other countries.
And now we're just kind of finishing the conversation with the chat. So if you want to throw anything in here, now is the time to do it. Okay, where is he? Just jumps on me. Okay, so beach life. Good to know that. Okay, that's the age groups. They must be talking about the clubs, the kids club.
The kids clubs. Yeah.
Kathy Mills, looking forward to my Plan B replacement cruise May 15th on the Mardi Gras. Was to be on the LLL Sharon cruise a week from this Saturday. Yeah, so it looks like you're going to have another couple cruises canceled that you're going to have to rebook on Carnival. Yeah, good point. I think they're going to be canceling them. Even if they start up again, they'll be canceling them like crazy up until probably next summer.
It's such a shame.
Oh, here's some of the people. The Hardas, Chris Barnett, Visa O's Cruise, Dwight, and the crew are all going to be on. Oh, it's good to know. Thank you very much. Host, I missed the candy shop on the ship. Well, we don't exactly miss our candy, but that's one thing we try and avoid. But they look good. The candies on the ship do look awful good, don't they?
Oh, gosh, they do. Well, give me.
Oh, nice to meet you. Saying hello. I've become friends with you on YouTube. I look forward to getting to know more about you. Yeah, Patty, she's a very interesting young lady. Okay. So it looks like that's the chat. Thank you all. We went longer than I thought we were going to go. Thank you all for hanging with us. We have a live Sunday, which we will be doing a video on Barbados, short video, and then we have our game, of course, Name This, and we're going to name this is going to be Halloween Monsters and TV episodes that had a Halloween. We have a scene from a Halloween theme, plus the Name That Creator. We're also trying to expand into the RV creators, and so I have a couple of those on our Name That Creator coming up this weekend. So check out our Facebook page. We put things on Facebook 4 times a week, videos, trivias, different things. If you're not subscribed or if you haven't given a thumbs up, please hit us with those. Yeah. Did I forget anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, then let's see. One last. Let's see. Looks like this might be the last one. Sharon, let's see. Is a Mardi Gras group cruise May 29th, if it goes,
If it goes, right.
Magical question. The other problem with these cruises is that they, even if they go, if the ships are close to full, they're going to have to cut people off because they're only going at like 50%. So you have to let some people go. So, well, thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you all for joining us. It was fun.
Hopefully we'll see you Sunday.